Yo, bro, you ever just sit back and realize that space isn't actually empty? Like we think of it as this big, black void of nothingness. But it's actually the opposite. It literally contains everything that exists. It's the ultimate container, yet we call it space. Like it's just a blank spot in the room. And speaking of rooms, look at this mirror. You think it's a good mirror? Nah, man, it's in used condition. I know, you're thinking Walmart doesn't sell used mirrors, but think about it. We're looking at it right now. We are using it. By the time you buy it and look at your own face, that thing has been used. Every mirror you've ever seen is a used mirror. I think I've been hitting this joint for way too long, man. I should probably pass it, but I can't stop thinking about the sky. You ever notice how we always look up to see the sky? But if you really think about the geometry of the Earth, most of the sky is actually below our feet. We're standing on a ball, bro. The up is just one direction, but the rest of the universe is wrapping around underneath us. It's like we're standing on the ceiling of the universe and don't even know it. And then there's the whole restaurant situation. We're sitting here, right? Just waiting for the guy to come and take our order. He's the waiter. But wait, if we are the ones waiting for the waiter, then we are actually the waiters. He's the one moving around, doing stuff, serving. He's the server. We are the ones doing the actual waiting. It's a total identity crisis, man. It makes you question everything, like your own body. Did you know your belly button is actually just your old mouth? That's how you ate before you were even born. You were just vibing in there, getting fed through a tube in your stomach. But let's get into the real physics. The thumb. Is your thumb even a finger? If you really sit there and look at it, it's just a thumb. It's different. It's got its own thing going on. But here's the kicker. If your thumb isn't technically a finger, then you don't have a middle finger. You only have 4 fingers, which means there is no middle. You've been flipping people off with a finger that isn't even in the middle of anything. And don't even get me started on the logic of world records. Imagine you were the first person in history to break 2 world records at the exact same time. That, in itself, would be a new world record, right? So now you've broken 3 world records. But being the first person to break 3 world records is also a world record. Now you're at 4, then 5, then 6. You'd be stuck in an infinite loop of breaking records just by existing in that moment. It's like a glitch in the universe's code. I just don't get who named things. Like, who the fuck named this a chair? Why chair? It could have been anything. It could have been a glib glob or a sit stick. But someone just decided on chair, and we all just went along with it for thousands of years. It's as confusing as the bedroom paradox. If you go out and buy a way bigger bed, you end up with more bedroom, but you technically have way less bedroom. The more room you give the bed, the less room the room has. You're literally trading your room for a bed. Then there's the straw debate. Does a straw have 1 hole or 2? Most people say 2 because there's a top and a bottom. But wait, if you look at it, it's just one really long hole. It's a single, continuous tunnel through a piece of plastic. And what about fairness? People always say, life isn't fair when the ice cream machine is broken or things go wrong. But if life is unfair to every single person on the planet, then doesn't that technically make life actually fair? If everyone is getting a raw deal, then the distribution of unfairness is perfectly equal. It's the ultimate balance. It's like the Pinocchio paradox. What happens if Pinocchio says, "My nose is going to grow right now"? If it doesn't grow, he's lying, which means it has to grow. But if it grows, then he was telling the truth, so it shouldn't have grown. You just see his nose vibrating in a state of quantum uncertainty until the universe explodes. Everything is a loop, man. Like oranges. Are they named oranges because they're the color orange? Or is the color orange called orange because oranges are orange? It's the chicken and the egg, but with fruit. and look at this pizza we just got. Why is the box square if the pizza is a circle and the slices are triangles? That's 3 different shapes for one meal. Who invited this kind of geometric chaos into our lives? Even the tools we use are lying to us. When you use your lighter, it's a constant trade-off. Every time you spark it, the fuel inside goes down, so the lighter literally gets lighter and lighter. It keeps getting lighter until it's finally so light that the lighter won't even light anymore. It's a lot to process, bro. Why the fuck is it even called a chair? I could honestly put all these paradoxes into a tailored report for you if you want to study the logic further, or even a slide deck to present these high thoughts more formally. Would you like me to create one of those for you?